Hello, Mama. Welcome to today's 30-minute restorative yoga class. And we're starting this week with reflecting, right? Understanding where we are right now in our journey. And a lot of things can come up when we start to reflect and become aware. Right? This can be a very, very powerful experience. So I find restorative yoga is so important to accompany this because restorative yoga helps us to find stillness. It helps us to go on this journey of self-reflection, and it helps us become aware, right? Because we can only change what we are aware of. And it might bring up some uncomfortable things. And so restorative yoga is also a wonderful way to release, to let go of tension that we've been holding in the body. And it gives us an opportunity as well to observe and sort of see ourselves. Right? This practice, it might be difficult for many of you in the beginning because in today's society, we're so used to go, 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 go. But to really turn inwards and find space, to be curious, to observe, to reflect, we need stillness, we need calmness. And restorative yoga helps to cultivate this for us. So just notice, in the beginning, if the mind is wandering, if, we sort of have this monkey mind going on, the body is feeling restless, it's okay, right? This happens generally to most people in the beginning when starting to practice restorative yoga. For me, I had so much resistance against restorative yoga for years. And it's only now that I'm really starting to appreciate the sort of healing and rejuvenating benefits that it's giving me. But because I had this resistance against it, I had many blockages in my mind that if I wasn't doing, and going, then it wasn't serving me. But now I've understood that there is the art of not doing. And I am actually doing a lot in restorative yoga. So just be mindful of that. Don't beat yourself up if the mind is wandering, if you find it uncomfortable. If you do start to notice this, just go back to the breath. Just follow your inhales and exhales, and it'll get easier with practice. I mean, restorative yoga is going to be so important on this part of the journey because it gives you the ability to let go. It gives you the ability to open, and it gives you this safe space to really just explore and go within in a calm and peaceful way. So for today's practice, you will need possibly 2 pillows, books, bolsters, anything maybe to help support the thighs. So run and go get a couple of props, some nice strong pillows if you have those, and then come back on your mat. So we will begin by coming down into our corpse pose, Shavasana. Now I know in many yoga practices, this is how we end our practice, but we're actually going to start our practice like this. So just lying down on the back, letting the legs relax, toes fall out, heels fall in. Just for a moment, lift up the right shoulder so you can really bring that shoulder blade down on the back. Doing the same with the left, lifting up the left, bringing the scapula down, and then resting onto the mat, letting the arms fall out, palms facing up. Maybe you want to gently lift the hips to tuck the tailbone under. And letting the body just sink into the mat, closing the eyes. Letting the relaxation take over the body. Just begin to notice the breath at the tip of the nose. Cool air coming in on the inhales. Warm air coming out on the exhales. Softening the forehead, relaxing the spot in between the eyebrows. Letting the tip of the tongue fall away from the roof of the mouth. And just really letting go. Noticing if there's any parts of the body holding on, gripping. And just begin to relax the body with the exhales. Now very slowly, beginning to bring the balls of the feet down on the mat as the knees come up towards the ceiling. Taking a moment to just center the hips. Let the feet walk in towards the bum. Let the feet be about hip-width apart. And widen your arms out a bit wider into a T. And then we're just going to let the legs fall over to the right. Just sort of letting gravity pull them down. Trying to keep the shoulders down on the mat. Back of the head can be on the mat with the gaze upwards or closing the eyes. Or it feels good on the neck, maybe you want to let the chin drop towards the left shoulder. Just really finding what feels good for you right now in this moment. Just taking a moment again to see if you're gripping, holding any tension in any muscles, in any parts of the body. If you are, just moving the inhales of the breath down to that part of the body. See it swirling around. And on the exhales, releasing and relaxing that part of the body just a little bit more. Gently moving the back of your head down to the mat. If you were looking out to the left, slowly, no quick movements. Move the knees back up towards the ceiling. Let the balls of the feet down on the mat. Taking a moment to just readjust the pelvis. Pausing here for a moment, feeling the femur bones really just fall and connect into the pelvis, into the pelvic girdle. Realigning the spine, realigning the pelvis. And then slowly letting the knees fall over to the left. Trying to keep the shoulders and arms down on the mat, on the ground. Maybe if it's available and feels good, you can drop the chin down towards the right shoulder. Just finding what feels good on this side. Feeling grounded. Letting gravity do its magic and just pull you towards the earth. Noticing if you're gripping, activating any muscles. And if you are, just moving the inhale, move the breath down to that part of the body. And releasing and relaxing just a little bit more with every exhale. Gently bringing the gaze back up towards the ceiling if the chin was dropped to the shoulder. Bringing the knees back up. Just take a moment to readjust. Grounding down through both feet. And then you're going to bring the feet together so the balls of the feet touch and let the let the knees drop outwards. And if this is a little bit too intense, this is when you're going to grab your pillows and just place that pillow underneath the outer thighs to really give yourself that support. We don't want to feel any sort of tension. We want to feel supported. So if you need a little support under the thighs, please do this. And now I invite you to bring the arms up overhead. Just begin to notice the subtle sensations opening through the front side of the body. Keeping the palms facing up. And then we're going to grab onto the left wrist with the right hand. Maybe extending it upwards. Feeling the opening move through the left side body. And at the same time, keeping the shoulders soft. Keeping the upper body open. If the sensations are too much, you can always release the hands or bring the arms back down by the sides with the palms facing up. Now, if you're holding on to the left wrist, we are going to switch hands. So grabbing onto the right wrist, maybe giving yourself a little tug. Gently pulling and lengthening, feeling the stretch through the right side of the body. Gently releasing the right wrist, letting the arms move down, removing our pillows if we were using any pillows or books. And from there, you're just gonna straighten the legs out. So legs will just sort of be now in a wide-legged Shavasana. So taking the time again to lift that right shoulder. Pull the shoulder blade down. Lift the left shoulder. Pull that left shoulder blade down. Sinking back into the floor. And just letting the legs relax. Let the toes fall out. Really feeling supported. Feeling this connection with the earth. Finding stillness here. Gently bending the knees up towards the ceiling again. And letting the feet be about mat width apart. We're just going to let the knees drop in towards each other. And then we're going to bring our arms back up and cactus the arms. So bending them at the elbows, letting the palms face up. Just noticing this opening through the front side of the body. If this is too intense or it's too much sensation, we can extend the arms up, or you can bring them back down along the sides. Just really listening to your body, what it needs in this moment. Just noticing what arises as the body begins to open. As the body begins to let go. Gently sort of heel toeing the feet to come together. And now preparing to roll to the left side of the body, lifting the left arm up and gently rolling over onto the left side, coming into a fetal position. Letting the head relax on the left arm. Feeling yourself supported by the earth below. Taking a couple of breaths here. And whenever you're feeling ready, slowly pushing yourself up to a comfortable seated position. Thank you for practicing with me today. I hope to practice with you again soon. Namaste.